everybody, welcome back. Sunday video for you guys, and for those who follow me on the gram, you guys pretty much already know what I'm going to show you guys in this video and what I'm going to talk about in this video. But if you guys don't follow me on the gram, don't worry about it. We're gonna go through it right now, and that is yesterday my lady picked me up something that was actually really cool and adds to the collection of Pixel devices that I currently have. And so while I'm filming this on the Pixel 3, I want to talk to you guys about the Pixel 2. And yes, this thing feels kind of weird, but let's kind of throw all the familiars out the way. Most people today will tell you to opt in for newer devices because of LTE compatibility and possible 5G if 5G's in your area. And I'm a little bit on the other side of the fence. I mean, yes, it is, if you want to have the best data connections with your mobile service provider, you're going to want to go with something new that, has compatibility with the LTE bands that they currently offer and how they're aggregated, how they're, used together to deliver a much faster data transfer for up and downlink. But if you're someone like me who also has an obsession with older technology and using it and seeing how it works in today, then yeah, you may want to opt and look for the Pixel 2. Now, got it in the kind of blue version, so this is my second Pixel device that has a unique color with the Pixel 3a, the purplish. That one is obviously a unique color for that particular line. Kind of blue for the Pixel 2, and then for the Pixel 1 they had the blue one, which was like really a deep blue, and what is it, the Pixel 3 was not pink, and then the Pixel 4 has also orange, right? So I got this one, and the first thing I can definitely tell with this is against my Pixel 3, because HTC designed this, is the kind of chamfered edges and the kind of squared out rectangle, right? So it's not really rounded and thin, it's kind of boxed a little bit, chamfered edges right there. And I'm like, okay, that's actually pretty cool, but I really wanted to know like what kind of why Google decided to just move away from HTC and LG and just kind of go with Foxconn to build the Pixel 3 and then the devices further, right? Because Foxconn built the Pixel 3, they built the Pixel 4, they built the Pixel 3a. I believe the 3a. I'll have to research that just to double check. But I know the Pixel 2 was built by HTC and the Pixel 2 XL was built by LG. With the Pixel 1 being built by HTC also. So you can kind of see the similarity between the Pixel 2 and the Pixel 1 as far as hardware design and things like that. But that's not the most important thing of a smartphone. Hardware, yeah, you could admire it, its look, its how they put it all together, the idea they had in their head of what it would look like and then brought into reality. That's one aspect of it, but the main aspect of it is user experience. And I can tell you guys that with this being supported for I think a couple, like at least another year, because this has Android 10 currently and it will get Android 11. But I think Android 11 is where the train stops for this one. But I can tell you guys, it's so far, having it nearly about 24 hours almost, it's been pretty good. Cameras is pretty solid in it, but we'll kind of go over that here in a little bit. And for right now, you guys can pretty much check the specifications of the device itself, what kind of processing chip they have, obviously the Snapdragon 835. So like I've been kind of thrown off between the Pixel 3 and the Pixel 2. So the Pixel 3 has the Snapdragon 845, and yeah, so I believe it does. Anyhow, I always get myself confused with all these various different versions of the processing chip that's out there. But I mean, you know what, it's pretty smooth. Even on Android 10, it's pretty smooth. I mean, when I got it, it was on Android 9, so I played around with it for a couple of hours while I was on Android 9 just to, see if there's going to be like a major difference between it from jumping from Android 9 to Android 10, if there's going to be like any type of like, major, changes. And, I mean, yes, of course, performance-wise there is. It's a little bit better. Battery is a little bit better than what it was on Android 9, but pretty much overall feels not a drastic jump. However, I will say this though, with Android 10 on it, it does make the experience so much better, especially with the 5-inch display. Because yes, some people are going to be like, big bezels, and I really don't care about bezels on the phone. But a 5-inch display versus what we normally have today. So with those 3 buttons at the bottom, or even the little pill button and the back arrow, it just kind of takes up screen real estate. So now that we have, you know, Android 10 gestures, you actually get a lot of the screen real estate with it, and so that's made it, you know, for viewing, made it better. Camera is where we want to kind of look into, because the cameras, you know, on Pixels, that's what they're really touted for, is always, you know, taking really good photos, you know, best photos to some, not so best photos to others. And I gotta say, it does take some pretty decent photos. You know, it's got the current modes on there because of Android 10, so you do get like portrait mode, you do get playground and those things. And you can kind of see just, you know, how it looks. And even though, you know, most smartphones that I've used in the past, like after it being over a year old, or even over a year and a half old, it starts to show its age. Like when you take photos, the photos are very degraded. It just seems like that, okay, you know what, the sensor's giving out. And I'm kind of surprised with the Pixel 2 that it's actually maintained its, you know, its photos. Now, it may not be like compared to today, like Pixel 4 or iPhone 11 or, you know, Samsung Galaxy Ultra. It may not be compared to those, but it is still holding its own. It's still doing pretty good. So I do have to give Pixel 2 its dues right there. But yes, a lot more, you know, vigorous testing with the Pixel 2, playing around with it, comparing it to the Pixel 3, comparing it to much of my other devices here. I mean, they're not going to be what I consider fair comparisons, because you know, you would really have to just like go against another device that's pretty much around the same specifications of the Pixel 2 to say it's a fair comparison. But just a comparison as far as like user experience, like what kind of experience am I going to get between these two? How well do they perform, you know, with them being outdated? And because some of them are outdated devices and some of them are not so outdated but about to be outdated. But anyways, to see just the differences between them and how well the Pixel 2 kind of like aged is the real point behind future videos to come. But beyond that, I mean, when, you know, I just think, to me, like this is a pretty solid pickup for right now. Anyone that would ask me, should they even opt in for a Pixel 2? You know what? Amazon's got it for like $138 refurbished. You can go that route and get you one, including the kind of blue color if you like this color. If you don't, there's, you know, the just black and the clearly white, which are the usual options for Pixel devices. You can go with any of those. Be totally fine. But that's it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, smash that like button to let me know, or hit the heart if you're on IGTV watching this. Of course, follow the channel, subscribe. Really appreciate that if you guys did. Bell icon on YouTube to be notified when I upload videos. That's it for right now, guys. I'll see you in the next one. And as always, aloha.